Hello students, we will continue with our previous lecture on machine learning. So today we will talk about the applications of machine learning. So machine learning has taken applications in every walk of life. We can do advanced analytics, we do NLP, which is natural language processing, to be able to understand what a person is saying and comprehend it. There are chatbots which are built around AI and ML, which are able to converse to a person coming on our website automatically, and we are not able to actually understand whether there is a person or a chatbot conversing with us. Then we have a model which is very close to our brain, something called ANN, which we will study as we move forward. So there are various applications ranging from healthcare to finance, manufacturing, retail, government has smarter devices being made, transportation, networks, e-commerce, media and education. So looking at some use cases here. So we all know about Siri or a Google Assistant if we use Android. So Siri is an intelligent personal assistant, and what is happening is it is a recommendation system which is able to understand what we speak. It is able to understand our speech and it gives us recommendations based on our previous preferences. So at the back of the app, there is an intelligent model being built according to our preferences, and it is a personal recommendation system. Then we have cases in financial services. So suppose I want to apply for a loan to a bank and I have an account here in the bank. So the bank will have my data. So there will be attributes like whether I am employed or not. In case I am employed, what is my salary? Then what is my CIBIL score? If I've taken previous loans and I've been able to return them, then my marital status, maybe the city that I work in, and my age. There could be various factors which are like attributes. In the previous lecture also we saw those iris attributes. They were petal length, petal width, sepal width. So there will be certain features important to the bank to be able to make an ML model out of those features, and based on that I could have a loan application rejected or accepted. Then there could be cases where there are certain fraudulent transactions happening and they could be detected using ML. Then healthcare has seen a lot of applications coming in using AI and ML. So the latest one was where, if you've heard of the case where a man meets with an accident and his smartwatch was able to communicate and send a message to his son, and these people were able to save him in time. So there are lots of wearable devices with sensors which can monitor our SpO2, our blood pressure, and we can also do ECG now with those smartwatches. And then there's a model which is made for the patient's health in real time, and this could be actually used to trigger certain responses. Similarly, during COVID, there were lots of applications because there was a dearth of doctors. So a lot of applications were made wherein a person's X-ray was used to do an initial check on the patient, whether he or she needs to go to the doctor, be admitted, or could stay at home and then get better. So lots of applications are coming in use, and they are in no way meant to replace the doctors, they are just meant to assist the doctors. Then there are lots of cases in the retail. So you may have seen when you browse Amazon, when you go to Netflix, there are certain recommendations made according to your browsing history. So those ads are based on your personal recommendation system, and your previous purchases and your likes and dislikes are taken into account, and similarly based on those there is a recommendation system which is made and it gives you suggestions. You may have also seen when you go to these big stores, there may be certain items which are clubbed together to boost sales. So maybe a person who is going to buy 2 items, maybe bread and egg, is more likely to buy milk. So you'll get a better deal on those 3 things together. And even if you do not want to buy the 3rd thing at that time, but since you get a deal, you end up buying those. Similarly, when we wait in the queue to pay our money, there are certain things which are kept in baskets, and those things are the ones which are kind of easily picked up by maybe kids and you when you see those things lying, while you're waiting in the queue. So there's a machine learning model to be able to understand what are those items which are most likely to sell at that time. Now once we know the applications, let's look at the data that is available for us to be able to use those machine learning algorithms. So there's this beautiful website from the Government of India which has lots of data sets based on health and family welfare, youth and sports, judiciary, biotechnology, water sanitation, water resources, all these kind of data sets are available, and a lot of government schemes are built around these data sets. So whatever machine learning models are made to be able to assess, maybe I understand that a particular area is suffering from tuberculosis more, then maybe those sanitation department or so there's an alert to the sanitation department to be able to clean the water over there. So based on this data, a lot of schemes are generated by the government to overcome the deficiencies which are shown by the machine learning model here. So then there's this WHO site which has data for the entire world related to health. It is based on countries. So during COVID, a lot of models were using the data from WHO website. Then you have the UCI machine learning repository. I had shown you an iris data set in the last class over from this site. So there are lots of data sets here. Another website that I would recommend is Kaggle. So you have lots of data sets here. Again, they are based on whatever field you are interested in. And there are lots of competitions happening. So once you're confident with your machine learning algorithms, then you can actually actively participate in these competitions, and the prize money is given here. So we will continue.